Hello, Julie here, and thank you for joining me here today. Today I'm making some dangles using products that I got from Beebeecraft. All of the products that I'm using will be linked in the description box below, and plus there is a discount code if you're interested in buying anything. So let's get started. So I've made these, and I'm only going to do 4, so I just thought I'd do 3 off screen and then do 1 on screen. There's plenty of videos around showing how to create these type of things, so I don't know if I do it the right way or the wrong way, but this is how I do it. So I'm bending that over like so, and then I'm cutting this off so that it's about, maybe just under, or just about ½ an inch, and those little bits go flying everywhere. Then I use my round nose pliers and grab hold of the end of that and twist it, and then come back and twist again, and just keep twisting until I get that to a loop. Once I've got that to a loop, I can straighten my little circle up. So these beads are from Beebeecraft, and they're a glass bead, and I think they're really cute. So I'm going to make some dangles. But I'm going to incorporate this bead, but underneath there's another circle, because the pins I'm using have got a circle base. So I'm making a circle at the top, and then I'll put a, I've got the option of either putting them onto a clip, like, what they call these, bulb pins, putting it onto a bulb pin, like so, and attaching it to something in my journal, or I can use these rings. Now, if I'm going to use a ring, I'm better off doing that at the time that I'm ready to attach it to my journal, because it saves opening and closing this jump ring a number of times. So that's the 2 ways that you can attach it. Now I'm going to make something to go on the end of these. These little beads will just be at the top of the dangle. So I'm going to get my things organised, and I'll be back when I'm ready to make the rest of the dangle. So I use this Dynamics Just the Ticket die to cut out some tickets from various pieces of pattern paper, and I also cut them from some coffee dyed paper. I also use this 1-inch circle punch and punch some circles. Same thing, I've used pattern paper and coffee dyed paper, and I've stuck those 2 together. I've got a couple here that I haven't done yet, so I'm just going to show you how that was done. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We all know how to glue things together, I think, but just for the sake of the video and any newcomers, with the art glitter glue you don't really get a lot of wriggle time, so you've got to be fairly accurate with your placement when you first put it down. If you are not sure of your placement, well then it's a good idea to sort of hover your paper over the top and don't put any pressure on it until you're happy with the placement. Find that will mostly work. Okay, so now that I've got them stuck together, I'm going to use my vintage photo and ink around the edges. Inking is optional, but I do prefer the look of the inking. Even, it doesn't matter what I'm doing actually, I prefer the look of the inking. And if I was doing bigger items, I'd probably stitch around them as well, because I do like the look of machine stitching. So, but these are, I'm not going to stitch on these are too small. well, you could stitch on them, but I'm not. So I'm going to make some dangles to go with to hang off the other end of my little beads. Now I've got this, a couple of stamp sets here actually that I got from Beebeecraft, and this one here I'm really quite excited about. So let's get my stamping areas all lined up here. Some of these have got, like this plain green, I think I've got a couple of circles that are plain green as well. They could probably do with some extra decoration. So to start with, I'm going to, so I've got this one, oh, better show you what it is. It's an alphabet set. So it's alphabet and the grey ones are numbers. And they come apart, and you can create a word or a number or whatever you like, and they slip back in together like that, so that when you're stamping it, your stamp's going to be straight. So that's, I was really excited to get hold of something like that. Now I've also got this stamp here, which is, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put a link in the description box below. I think it's called Travel Tickets and something or other, but anyway, I'll put that in the description box below so that if you're interested in it, you can have a look at it, because it's got some really good little stamps on it. So to start with, I might use this one, and I thought that I might do a bit of stamping in the brown, and I might try some fired brick as well. I'm going to use a stamping block, because on this particular one I do want a complete image. So let's start off with the red and see what we think. I'm just inking that up. What's on the front of that one? Alright, we'll try it with this one. Okay, so I'm placing that in there, pushing down, and excellent, look at that. That's great. Very good. So I might do that on the green side of this one, but I'll use the brown ink for this one. I'm trying to get a re-inker for this vintage photo, and I'm not having much luck, so I'm not absolutely sure that this will work, because that ink pad is pretty dry. Oh yeah, looks very vintagey, doesn't it? Very old. Yeah, okay. So what else could we do? Now I'm going to use some of these circles on the circles, so I'll try that. Even though I haven't cleaned that stamp, I am a stamp cleaner, and I will stamp them. Not that keen on that. I mean, I will clean them. What else could we do? We've got this one here. I'll try that one. And we'll do another red. Red's my favourite colour, so you might find that I'm a bit do red more often than I probably should, but okay, I like that. But I'm going to do this next one in the brown, but I'm going to offset it a bit. I'm not going to have it completely on there. Yeah, good. And then I'll bring in that circle one with the red and put that across there like that. Very good. I'm happy with that. Now perhaps I could do this one in the reverse, so I'll do the circles across there in the brown. See how that looks. Yeah, I want some up there. Perhaps just a little bit in the corner like that. Yes, very good. Now what are we doing here? Now let's do some numbers. Let's do some numbers. So 2, sorry, what's that? 5, 7. I'm just checking to see that they're up the right way. Can I do them backwards? No. So they have to be up the right way. Well, that's handy. Why won't that go in there? Yes, it does. 5, 7, 1. 5, 7, 1. Okay, so I might just grab some black. Okay, so there's Versafine Onyx black. That's my favourite black. And I'm going to just, that's not even the 1. 2, 3, 4. Don't want that. So, where is it? There we go. 5, 7, 1. Put that on there. And might put that on there as well. Okay. Now what else are we going to put on here? This one needs a little something else, so perhaps another number on that one, but we'll do the number in brown. And we'll do it across there like that. 5, 7, 1, and then we'll put just this one over here. 6. Alright, so that's okay, that's got enough stamping, that's got enough stamping, that's got enough stamping. That's right on that side. I might put a stamp on this side as well, so let's put this one in red. Just through that like so. Okay, so that one has got enough stamping. That one hasn't got any stamping on the other side. It's okay as is, that's okay as is, that's okay as is. This one, and we could use some stamping on that. Now, just, what can we use here? Got a little ticket here. Let's try that one for the, we'll do it in black on this circular one. And brown on this one. Oh, why don't we do it in red on that one? Okay. And we could do some stamping as well. So let's do, well, let's do some letters and stamp, and so let's do, I wonder if they interlock together, the different types. So we got, won't use the 0. Yes, they do. G, 9, 8, A. Let's stamp that and see how we go. So what colour is that ink? So let's put some red on that. And this one here we'll do in blue, brown. It's sort of a browny red, isn't it? Because I've already stamped with the, I'll take that off again because it's permanent ink and I don't want it on there for the rest of my crafting days. Okay. Use this and there, just like that. That one's got enough stamping. That one's got enough stamping. Should have 4. Where's the others? This one hasn't got anything on the back. Oh, here. So that one's got enough stamping. This one here and this one here, they both need some stamping, so I'm going to stamp this one on here. That's got to have stamping on that side and that's got to have stamping on that side. Okay, I'll go back to this one. And some red, and I'm going to offset that slightly. That's upside down. I know that that's going to make any difference. And I might also do that on there. Okay. Now I want something else. Perhaps that little one there in black across that section, and I'll just catch the very edge of that with the black. Okay, that one's got enough on it, and this one, that's probably got enough for now. Okay. So I've got all 4 all stamped, and now I'm ready to go to the next stage. I'm just going to add minimal embellishments to those items. I'll be back when I've got that organised. So I've chosen some embellishments. I've picked them mostly from these 2 packs of Tim Holtz ephemera. One's called Curator Contour, and the other one is Field Note Snippets. And as you can see, they're all pretty small. Now I've inked around the edge of all of them, and the butterfly and the bee there, I've actually trimmed them down. I'm not a big fan at any time of the white border around fussy cut items, so I've trimmed them off. Now I'm going to just add a few bits and pieces here and there on these tickets and circles. Just a little bit of interest. I'm not trying to overpower anything. I haven't added anything to the back. So this one, just going with the circle theme, I'm going to put that down there. Oh, that's upside down. Put that down there, and then I can trim off the excess. This little label, that's what I mean, there's some really tiny things in that pack, or one of those packs is really, really tiny. Just going to pop that up there, just to break up that top area. And this little, I think it's a bee, I'm not sure. Lots of little spiky bits that I want to make sure I get stuck down. I'm going to put that there so that it fills in that blank area, but it's attached to something, it's not just stuck in mid-air. Now this one, I thought I might, which way does this go? Yeah, sideways, so that's okay. I'm going to just pop that in the middle of that one, and then I'm going to pop this one, just overlapping it sort of there, I think, about there. Now I've got a mushroom for this one. I'm going to put this tiny bit up the top just for a little pop of colour up there, and that of course will get trimmed. This one is going to be a little bit of something in the background, and then the mushroom, which surprisingly I didn't have to trim down, so it's a bit weird. Some of them have got white around them and some haven't, so. Okay, now the circles, they haven't got much embellishment at all, just a little something somewhere. Maybe that one can go up there. Yep. This one has got, look how tiny they are. So let's have a look, has this got the right way up? Yes. So I'm going to pop that in there. And the circle one over the top. That can go down there, I think. Yep. And these two, which is the right way up for that, about like that. Pop that down there. And this there. And this one has just got one little ticket. I'm going to just pop that along the bottom like that. Okay. So now I'm going to go back with my scissors and trim any overhang, which might not be as easy as it sounds. I don't know whether I might be better off to run this back through my Big Shot with the die. I will do this off camera, I think. I don't think you need to watch me fussy cut around these things. So that's the general idea, and then I'll have to re-ink that. Okay. So I will fussy cut around all the ones, trim around the edges of the ones that need it, and then I'll come back to you. So there they are, they're all trimmed up and ready for the next stage. So now I'm going to add something so that they can be attached to our dangle. So I'm going to go and get that organised and I'll be right back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Cutterbee and I'm going to use the small hole. I'm going to punch a hole very close to the edge and in the middle of each one. So the reason I want it to be close to the edge is because I have to put my jump ring through it, and that can't be too far away because it hasn't got much of a reach on it. I think I actually need some bigger jump rings, to be honest. So I'm putting the hole in all of them, the circles and the tickets. Right, so now I am going to add those to my little beads. So I'm going to open my jump rings by twisting them like so. I'm going to put one of the tickets on there, one of the little circles, and then attach that to one edge, or the bottom edge actually, of my little bead, and then I'm going to twist them back closed. So there we have our dangle. Now, as I said before, we can put it's probably better to put a bulb pin on it, because then you can attach it to anything really, can't you? You can attach it to paper, you can attach it to fabric, anything you like. So there we go, we've got a little dangle. Very cute. So this one, should we put the green one with that? Yes, we will. So another split pin, or jump ring, whatever you call them. Open that. Put our ticket on first, and then our little circle, and then close the jump ring up. Oh, nope, we're going to put our bead on it first and close it up. And there we have our dangle for that one. So that one's got a jump ring at the top. Now this next one, I'm going to use this green ticket, and I'm going to put this circle with it because it's got a bit of green in it, and I'm going to put this jump ring, this bead, see, and close that up, and there we have that one. Oh, that wasn't closed up very well, was it? Let's try that one again. Okay, there we go, and our last one. This one hasn't got anything on the end, so I'm going to put one of these jump rings at the top. And close that up. Oopsie. You can tell that I'm not really experienced with this jewellery making stuff. So that's that section. Now let's open this. Yeah, before I started making these dangles, not these particular ones, but junk journal dangles, I hadn't used any jewellery making products, so it's all very new to me. There we go. There we go. So we've got two with jump rings on the top. One is not working. Unless it's that end is not sealed up properly. No, that seems to be okay. Yeah, that springs open. Wonder why that is. As I said, jewellery making is not my strong point. perhaps that jump ring's just no good. Right. Might throw that one in the bin and get another one. Now that I want it to come out, it won't. That's typical. Right, use one of these. Oh, these are a bit smaller. They may not go through those holes. Let's try it and see. Yes. Yes. And yes. Now close it back up. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, so there we go. There's our 4 dangles to attach to anything we like. We can open that jump ring and attach it to something, but they're quite cute. So that's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. All of the links will be in the description box and a discount code from Beebeecraft if you're interested in having a look at any of the products I've used today. So thanks once again, and I hope you can join me when I post my next video. Bye.